Yeah, all right, welcome.
Channel live, reporting live, first timers in the house.
Give you a quick idea of what we are and who we are. This is called Cars and Cruise Night. We also are the presenters are HB Car Club. You don't have to be a member of HB Car Club to bring your pre-1972 American Hot Rod Classic Custom Vintage car here. It has nothing to do with it. The two have nothing to do with each other. Just so happens a lot of people here are HB Car Club members, and I will tell you, we need your membership. This is an organization, a network that's trying to make a difference in the hot rod community. You know, the more members that I build, the bigger and stronger the numbers get, the more it allows me to speak on behalf of all of us. If I'm going to go get vendors and bring them on board, the one question they're going to have is, how many members you got, Mel? That's it. And if the number is small, they're not going to give me the attention that I think I deserve. Most of you know me, I think I deserve a lot of attention.
You got that right. You got that one.
You stepped in it, Mel.
You're all recorded.
So anyway, that's what it's all about. It's about building a network. Just like any business network, we are a network of hot rod car guys and car gals that are really trying to make a difference. That's all. It's nothing big. Don't make it complicated, because it's not. Okay? Now, another thing I want to tell you is we really have a great thing going here. We're now becoming a staple in the community of Huntington Beach. In fact, there's people all as far up as Ventura calling me wanting to do stuff with us down here. So it's getting really exciting. In fact, our guest speaker tonight was going to be Steve Carpenter, but he couldn't make it. His car broke down, and it was a big issue, and he's got to have it ready for a car show on Saturday. I don't know how many of you know him, but he's an amazing builder. And when it comes to making, especially the gasser, he's really good. He builds quality product. And it was really going to be fun to have him down here. He's a very funny guy and has a lot of energy, sort of like me. But he was going to come down from Ventura, and he told me, he says, Mel, he said, what you're doing down there is spreading like wildfire. And this is coming from a big-time celebrity. And that really speaks volumes when you think it's no longer me. This is now growing. I have guys like Tom and Mike and Dano and Trisha and Angel and Chris and Dan and Reed. I mean, we have people now that are just spreading this word. Jeff, and I mean, it's just growing like hotcakes. And we're at a point now where we're being recognized. And when that happens, we go into what's called hypergrowth. It's a force to be reckoned with. There are other people now that I get to go to when I see challenges or I hear things. I want to be able to give back. So the car club can do that. The organization can do that. Not only are we looking for support and help, but we can also now, we're at a point where we get to turn around and say, hey, we're listening. We're hearing a cry for help, and we can see that you need maybe a little bump in some money, or maybe a little bump in recognition, or maybe we need to promote you a little bit. Recently, I met Diana at the HB party, the surfing party that we just had in the museum launching of a magazine. And it's really the first time I got a chance to talk to her. She runs the Huntington Beach Surfing Museum, and they're struggling. They need help. And I heard the cry. I heard her acknowledgement. I heard her say, hey, we're doing all we can to make sure that Huntington Beach has this museum for everybody to enjoy for years to come. And I'm a surfer. Grew up surfing when I was 6 years old, got on my first surfboard, and I never stopped. I'm not gonna. Hopefully I die on a surfboard or in a hot rod, one or the other. So I wanted to invite her in. She's here tonight as a special guest, and I just wanted her to come in. This isn't a sales pitch or anything. I just want you to hear what they have to offer Huntington Beach at the Surf Museum and what it's all about. If you haven't been there, if you haven't walked through it, if you live here in Huntington Beach and you haven't cruised through the Surf Museum, you guys, you're missing something that's traditional. You're missing decades of tradition. You're missing something really special. And when you walk through the doors, you'll feel it. I mean, you'll start looking at the pictures on the wall. You'll start seeing just what the museum brings to this community. And it's a lot more than just a picture on a wall. Let's give a big hand. Diana, come on up.
I hope you come and sell the whole surfing museum to everybody in Surf City, USA, and across the nation. Thank you to both you and Tana. These guys came in yesterday and they said, you guys, we want to help. And I'm like, really? What can I do to give back? And they're like, no, we just want to help. But what was really interesting was how we started talking. I said, okay, you guys, I don't know a lot about hot rods and things like that. I know about surfing, but we started talking. I said, "What's the connection?" And they're like, "Did you see the albums out there? Like, she's so fine, my 409, and how, you know, what you guys are doing with the waterless cleaners for cars, for example. That's big to me because that links to clean oceans, right? But what we're trying to do at the Surfing Museum, it's brand new. We're going to try and bring a ton of kids in there, get kids in the water, team up with everybody we can throughout the city. So I'm just here to say thank you and invite you in. There's quite a vibe in there. And I don't know if anybody knows Chuck Lennon. He's an 80-year-old. We had an 80-year-old birthday party in the museum last week, and he was fired up. Every legend came out, and it was awesome.
Greg Knoll, D.T., Peter Townsend, David Newey. I mean, there's the legends of surfing were all, and it was amazing to be a part of that party.
Yeah. So if you guys have ideas, I mean, I had said to Mel and Dana, if you guys want to do like a show in the parking lot under the big board. If you haven't seen the big board, it's the biggest board in the world. We went to Guinness World Book of Records on it for surfing 66 people in the very first wave, so it's kind of cool. So invite you to please come in, bring your family. If you want to become a member, that's great. If you don't, we have Surfing Sundays happening this Sunday. It was supposed to be the week of the U.S. Open, but we had to postpone that because the police were like, it's a little too many people there. So come down. I don't know if you guys know Rockin' Fig. Rockin' Fig, he was a wave forecaster for years on K-Rock. So he's going to be doing, yeah. So who are surfers in here? You guys? Cool. Okay. Even if you're not, come in because it's history. It's Surf City, USA, and I always say, it's really truly the heart and soul of Huntington Beach if you think about it. So thanks. Thank you.
All right, so 7:30, we're all going to take off. We're going to go on a cruise. Let me explain the rules. It gets kind of monotonous, but I have to keep saying it because I don't want to mistake. And the day I don't say it is the day somebody new is in here, they didn't hear it, and they do a hoo-hoo. Okay, the City of Huntington Beach is behind us, including the police department. Several of the police officers on Huntington Beach Police Department are hot rodders, so they're all game. They're all really into it. And they're usually down there watching, and they're all part of it. They think it's cool. However, they don't think it's cool when you light your tires up, even a sweep. And I don't think it's cool. So the car club members that are on the cruise, when they see you do that, if you're not a member, they're going to write down your license number, they're going to tell me who you are, and you will not be allowed back. I got to explain something to you. You're not going to one person is not going to ruin this for all of us. And when you burn your tires and rev your engine so loud that it really upsets the stream, there's people that live there, there's businesses, people love the hot rods when we're down there. And it's okay to, give your motor a little rev and stuff. Just don't, I know I say this about Big Mike, he's got 800 horsepower. So when he steps on the gas pedal, God, let me tell you something.
Stop having
People's food blow off their plate.
Never happened. Kind of come on the heels of Mel. We had an individual who did an illegal U-turn, which is a moving violation, this evening. Okay? The local law enforcement on the motor wrote him a fix-it ticket. Doesn't go on his record. There's a big difference. And that's part of what Mel's talking about, is we need to police ourselves so they don't have to. Okay? Real simple.
We are law. We have to be. Look at you guys. We're setting an example. There's people that are going down there to watch us cruise. From the youngest drivers to the oldest drivers, they're watching us cruise. This is a cruise night. What does that mean? It's just a cruise, you guys. It's just to take a cruise down memory lane and show off our rides to all the people that are right now waiting for us. They like to see the cars, they like to hear the engines, they like the rumble and stuff like that, but let's take it easy.
And they will be standing on the corners with their cell phones in their hand.
Let's mind our P's and Q's, and let's not make mistakes out there. It's real simple.
I had the pleasure to hang with the mayor in the 4th of July parade this Monday here, and let him know that we're going to be cruising, so I got his hotline.
Oh, good.
Numbers in my pocket, so when the time comes, I can pull the trigger.
Well, Jim is a hot rodder.
Foot in the door, buddy.
Jim is a hot rodder, and every time we talk, he's always saying, you're getting me inspired. I gotta get a car. I gotta get a car. He gets a car and joins us. So what we're gonna do, I have to lock up the building, so it's gonna take me a few minutes. So we'll all go outside, get your cars ready, get them started up, whatever. Wait till I get my. Oh yeah, we're not doing a raffle tonight.
Then why'd you have to hand out tickets?
Oh, yeah, right. Let's do a raffle.
Down for reporting live at the Detailing Pros, Huntington Beach, California. Cars and Cruise tonight.